Although they had the building and they had the staff, what they didn't have, which surprised us, was patients to come in. So you'd walk around the clinics and there wasn't anybody there. And we had this preconceived idea when we went out there, there'd be like a line of women waiting to come in, and they weren't. And they were saying they weren't coming in because they didn't understand the need for antenatal care. It was to try and get more and more people to come and use the clinics and actually have to give birth with a trained person rather than at home with a traditional birth attendant. But obviously that would be the next step, would be to to look at training some of those traditional birth attendants outside, which is I think what you've done primarily, isn't it?
We're looking at trying to train the midwives in how to do von 2 extractor,
right,
so that instead of going to caesarean section.
Section.
But the main thing we had to do to get permission for that was to change the law of the country. That means that midwives are not usually able to be trained in that, only doctors.
Right.
Because there are so few doctors that they aren't available.
Yeah, to do it sort of thing.
We actually had a meeting with the Minister of Health back last November in Kampala, and he agreed to consider bending the law to allow midwives to be trained in the extractor device.
Okay, that's great.
Is that the teachers have been so excited about being part of this, have they? I mean, Steve calls a meeting and everybody in the Hay area comes to it because they value this and they know that they're going to get some concrete professional development for them.
Toilets outwards, above a long drop toilet, so they're nearing the end of their life anyway. They're going to go, we're going to build a new toilet block there, which will go straight into the biogas plant. The idea is that whatever you put in at one end, an equivalent amount will come out at the other end. Big advantage of this system is that all that nitrogen, the NPK fertiliser in other words, is a direct replacement for fertiliser. Now in this case you get the soil improver and all the nutrients are still in there.
So, Keep Girls in School. It is a movement that started in 2008 when I went back to my country. Kids couldn't go to school, especially girls. The reason being, if you are a girl, you're better off married. Your brothers will go to school because they believe your brothers are the ones who are going to take care of the family. But it's other way around, really. All children can take care of their families. If you educate a girl, I think you empower the whole family. You empower the whole nation. Because we don't tend to forget our mothers.